Estamos en vivo. Eh, vamos a vamos a compartir el stream. Eh, a ver. ¿Dónde lo puse? Ok, vamos a hacer quote. Ok. Top chat. No. Vamos a ver live chat. Close. Aquí andamos en vivo. We are live. Ask away. Ok. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Okay, cd go. Client server. Vamos a arrancar Docker. Running, ok. Root does not exist. Tengo este corriendo. Yeah, stop. Si no paro PostgreSQL en mi local, en mi compu, no voy a poder correr Docker. Y ahora sí que lo paré, ya está, listo. Ok. Wrong credentials. What? Ah, sí, no. Ahí está. Soccer Mondays. Ok. Games. Acá está este Game ID. Vamos a testear. Por cierto, este es un saque. Me estoy echando mi saque y no digan que soy mamón o fresón por eso. El saque me costó $10, que aquí en Estados Unidos es muy barato. Sobre todo ahorita que se anda buscando chamba acá, no me puedo andar gastando mucha lana en un buen saque. Entonces, este $10, la botella vale $10. Está bueno. Pero bueno. Vamos a testear cómo subir un archivo. Por cierto, si hablan español, pongan de dónde nos saludan, si tienen algunas preguntas. If you speak in English and you have any doubts, you can put where you're from if you want. And if you have any questions or doubts, you can put them on the chat. Bueno, entonces vamos a los grupos. Yo aquí quería crear un reporte. Les voy a dar un poco de contexto. Esta es una aplicación de fútbol que ya la había enseñado antes, pero básicamente si yo, por ejemplo, hoy yo juego con mis amigos y este es mi grupo, este es el de los lunes, voy a crear un nuevo grupo. Voy a ponerle, esta es la cancha donde jugamos soccer, McDonald's. McDonald's porque jugamos al lado de un McDonald's. Soccer McDonald's Tuesdays. Entonces se crea un grupo, se agrega un admin. Entonces aquí está Soccer McDonald's Tuesdays. Yo soy el administrador por ahora. Puedo agregar más members si es que existen. Por ahora no hay. Puedo crear un reporte. Un reporte es como lo que pasó después de un juego. Aquí puedo seleccionar los juegos disponibles. No ha habido un juego creado para el día de hoy. Choose field. Esta es la cancha donde jugamos hoy. Jugamos hoy a las 7 p.m. Ahí está. El marcador fue 6 contra 6. Entonces voy a crear el juego. Si me voy a juegos. Esto lo tengo que poner. A la hora de que se crea un juego debería de arrastrar. No debería de... Digo, no de arrastrar. Debería de ser un get. Entonces vamos a hacer eso de una vez. Vamos a ir a Game Slice. Create Game. Entonces cuando yo creo un juego, de hecho esto ya lo tenía, pero necesito también yo tener acá el User ID. Para tener el User ID necesito arrastrarlo. Vamos a hacer esto, const user, no, a ver, vamos a hacer index, sí, va a ser un destructure, ok, equals use state, y vamos a hacer un, no, use app selector. Vamos a hacer state account. Canary properties. Use app selector. Hey, Fran. Where are you viewing us from? And let me know if you have any doubts. Cojo can start the body of function component. This could have happened. Okay. Store? No. Air. Okay. Well, the user ID. Argument of type string. What are you working on? Well, let me get rid of this for now so you can see. Let's see if this. Okay, no. Okay, I think I lost you for a second, but let me know if you can hear me. Okay, so one sec. So, alright, so that should work. So this is my application, Fran. What I'm working on is an application where every time that I play soccer, we keep track of what we do per game. So actually this is already deployed. It's called footbeats.com. And so for example, today Hey Javier, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo va todo? Uh, so yeah, friends. So for example, I have two groups that I play soccer with. I play on Mondays and Wednesdays, or sometimes on Tuesdays. Uh, Soccer Tuesday soccer cape. I don't know why I put cape, but whatever. Uh, hmm. Oh well. Probably this was like a test one. But so for example, today I played here. So I'm gonna create a game. And by the way, this is deployed. This is on the internet. So we played in this soccer field in. I live in Miami. The field is called Brickle and Soccer Paddle. So Brickle and Soccer Paddle. So it's this place where we play soccer, right? Anyway, so it's a 5v5, nothing too fancy. So it's today. We played at 7 p.m. And then the score, we tied. So it was 6-6. So I create that game. And it should be here. Where is it? 11-7. Okay, I see an 11, but that's not it. Did I mistype it by any chance? Oh, 8. Oh yeah, today 8. So 8th, 11th, yeah. So 8th of November and score 6-6. So what I normally do is I grab this ID. I go to Google Sheets. And then I have these reports. So I have, for example, this game ID. So that's the game ID, right? So the name of the players, these players are different. So Arturo, Juanchi, Federico, Omar, Mahmoud. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What was it? Oh, Raúl, Diego, another Federico, Jonathan, Juan Jose, Andres, and Alan. So normally then we put the number of goals. I know it was 2, 0, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Since it was a tie, no one won. If someone would have won, I would have put a 1. For now, I'm going to put a 0. So this is like a Boolean value. And what I do is the following. I just do file, download as CSV. So now that's downloaded. So then I can go into Foodbeats. I can go to the groups. This was on the Tuesdays one. I can create a report. I choose a file. I go to the downloads, and this was the most recent one. And I upload a file, so the report was created successfully. So now if I go into the game, which was the 8th 11, where is it? 8/11. So now you see the report. This is the file that we just uploaded. So no one won. So everybody has a no. Man of the match, I really didn't choose it. This one, assists. Honestly, it's a little bit, this should be accurate later. But right now it's not accurate. The goals are accurate for now. And then just, we have like team side A and then team side B. So, we do a file upload and we keep track of the games. So I haven't worked on a lot of things, but this is like a passion project of mine, where like you have your profile. Hey Arturo, hello, Eduardo José, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿De dónde nos saludas? And you can go into edit profile, and so for example, I have this. So I have my profile like so. But later, what I want to put is to be able to track, stats of, like, for example, if I go into my profile to see how many games I've won, how many games I've lost, passes I've how many assists, how many goals, etcétera, etcétera. De Venezuela, ¿qué tal? Saludos por allá, por Venezuela, Eduardo. Y digo, no sé, pero veo que muchos streamers acostumbran a echarse un drixillo, entonces aquí ando con mi saque. Entonces, pues nada, saludos, saludos a todos los que estén acá viendo el stream. Entonces, nada, pues los que me oyeron en inglés, nada, andaba explicando mi proyecto. Ok, entonces, cosas que tengo que hacer. Bueno, son varias, de hecho. Ahorita me acabo de fijar que como cambié. Bueno, antes lo que pasaba era lo siguiente. Yo he jugado todos estos juegos y antes todos estos juegos eran públicos. Entonces le voy a hacer logout. Bueno, esta es otra cosa que debo hacer. Una vez que le dé logout, automáticamente debería de hacer como un refresh. Entonces, eso es algo más que tengo que hacer. ¿Algún consejo para emprender, programar? Emprender en cuanto a emprendimiento o emprender, o sea, no sé si fue un typo para aprender, Brian. Cualquier cosa, déjamelo en el chat. Para aprender a programar, yo lo pondría, o sea, yo simplemente iré a Udemy a aprender. Ah, ok, ok. Sí, para aprender, pues mira, Udemy tiene como que varios cursos muy buenos. YouTube, por ejemplo, yo tengo varios videos de YouTube donde enseño a programar algún tipo de cosas muy específicas. Este, pero, no sé, como que a mí me gustan mucho los tutoriales, pero también, por ejemplo, esta aplicación es 100% mía. Entonces, yo tomé varios tutoriales de Golang, no aprendí de la nada. También compré mis libros, he estado metiéndome a la documentación y lo que he aprendido, pues lo he aplicado para mis propios proyectos. Entonces, por ejemplo, esto es 100% mío. Nada de lo que está aquí ha sido de un tutorial. Entonces, lo ideal es aprender, aunque sea de un tutorial, pero entonces tomar eso del tutorial y transformarlo a algo que sea un proyecto tuyo personal. Y eso lo intento hacer con cada tutorial que tomo. Javier Diaz, are you fetching this data from an existing API or did you create an API? I will try to polish my English with your lives. Hey Javier, I'm perfectly happy continuing the conversation in English. So by all means, let's chat in English. I'm more than happy. And no, this is not a public API. I created my own API, so let me show you. All of this is my client side in React. All of this is my server. So this is created in Golang. So this is my entry point. Right here, I have my server. So this is like where my main function is. I have my connection to the database, and I have my application struct configuration. Also, I have some tests here. So I created very little tests so far. I've been wanting to create more and more tests for this project. Currently, I'm just making sure that there are some, tests created. Some routes created. So these tests are very, very simple. But in a little bit, I'm going to add more robust tests that test each handler. So for example, here I have my, as you see, this is my command folder where I have my API main function. But here I have my controllers. So here you have the controllers where I can get all the groups. So all these groups are this, let me log in. So these are my groups right here, and they should only show the groups. There you go. So Frank the Tank. Hey, what's up, Frank the Tank? So these are all the groups that I have, and this is my controller to get all the groups. Then I also have my games. So this is my games controllers, right? I have my members, so the members of the groups. I have the reports, so where I get all the reports, and so on and so forth. Now, those controllers make a call to the services. So the services essentially are the ones that communicate with the database. This DB, this is just the DB connection setup. But in reality, where I actually make SQL queries are right here. So this is, so as you see the service, for example, the service for reports, right? Where reports here. So here I have my report.to, I have my report struct, I have my SQL queries right there, to create a report, to get all the reports, to upload a report with a CSV, and all of those are the controllers that would handle this information, for example. So that is, these are all the controllers. So yeah, all this API I created on my own. Awesome. I'm currently learning Go as my second programming language. Which tools are you using for API routes? Tools. So I only use one library, which is the Chi library, Chi router. So let me show you. But in general, it's a standard Go library. So if I go to my routes or router, as you can see, this router, people sometimes call it MOX as multiplexer, but I just call it router from the Chi router. And from here, you can extend post methods, get methods. You can use a more complex route methods. So for example, you create this general route, which is API. I like to put the version. So for example, if I put API version 1 users, whenever I create a version 2 API, I can still leave, leave support for version 1. It's honestly, it's for really big applications, but you can use this for practice or whatever. Anyway, so with this, you have like your general route, and then you have like your inner routes here. So you have like get users by token, get users by ID, and whatever. How long have I been coding? I've been coding for 5 years, Brian. So it's been a while. It's been a while, but I don't know if you guys know. I'm currently looking for a job. The market is tough out there, and people would think that with 5 years it would be fine, and unfortunately, it's not the case at this moment. I think there's a change right now. There's about to be like a turning point where people will start hiring a lot again, but we're not there yet. So I'm in that like weird situation. But anyway, let's try to get this solved so you guys can see like some stuff solved. I mean, this is really easy, to be honest. So the thing that we are encountering is that when I create a game, I'm not updating right away the state, which is something that I don't like. I thought you had one. I had one a week ago, but yeah, I resigned recently. Hey, ¿qué onda, Miguel? ¿Cómo estás? I resigned, so currently I'm looking for a job. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to be helping. I mean, what's up? What's up, Miguel? Tomorrow I'm going to be helping out Ironhack here in Miami. I'm going to be doing sub for the web development bootcamp. So at least I'm putting myself out there. Hi, I'm from Indonesia. Thank you very much for the knowledge. Hi, Muhammad Mahardika. How are you doing? What's going on with you? Oscar Soler, ¿qué terminal usas en Mac? La terminal es iTerm. Entonces, es esta de acá. Déjala pongo en Chrome. So, iTerm. Esta es la terminal que uso. Pero, Brian Luis, I'm from Miami too, man. Oh, hey, well. Well, you know how it is. I'm trying to look for a job here. It's not, I don't know. I'm not having an easy time right now. Hopefully you have a job, and if not, that hopefully you're having, you're having an easier time than me, because it's not bad, but it's not as easy as before. Are you using Go Routines anywhere? Sorry, joined late. Hey, Frank the Tank. No, no worries. I'm not currently using Go Routines here. I haven't had any use yet for Go Routines. I feel that. Good luck, man. You got this little more. Yeah, that's how it goes. Frank the Tank. Sorry. No, I'm not using a Go Routine right now. For Go Routines, I feel that like they would be more useful if you would have a data processing pipeline, or an ETL, which is, I forgot, extract, transfer, and ETL meaning data, extract, transform, and load. Okay, yeah. So like, for example, you get the data from somewhere, you structure it so that you can save it in your database, and then you load it to your app. So that when you deal with a lot of huge data, that's when like Go Routines really excel and shine, which I'm not using here yet. I don't have enough data to really make use of them. I've seen people, whenever they connect to their database, they use Go Routines, I believe, or sometimes when they execute their API, I believe I've seen them using they use like listen and search. So for example, well, with this return it wouldn't help, but I've seen like a Go somewhere there, but I don't use it. Rafael, ¿qué tal, Rafael? ¿Cómo estás? Un saludo desde aquí de Estados Unidos, desde Miami. But yeah, so that has been my use case. I haven't been able to use Go Routines yet. I used to work at a job where we would do data mining, so that would have been helpful, but not anymore. Anyway, so let's go ahead and let's try to get this going. So again, what I was trying to do is actually I'm gonna get my dbeaver out. So dbeaver, let's get that running. Close. Actually, nah, that's fine. We don't need this. We don't need dbeaver. Send DM for later. Oh, okay, I'll check it out, Miguel. Thank you, man. Let's see. I'm looking at the chat. Okay, all good. All right, so let's get. I want to see if I should be able. Yeah, I need to add an edit or delete here too. Let me see if I have that in my controllers. Game services, no. Game controller, game post, put. Ooh, I should create a delete. Okay, let's add that to do. Delete game. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna see if I have any to-dos. To do missing mapping out table to struct. I believe okay. I'll check what that is. Okay, delete game and field update. Okay. All right. So I have that. Okay, let's not get distracted. Let me see if I have that in the service. Let's see. Game service. Let's see if I have the delete. Okay, I have the delete game, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. At least I have it on the API, and I don't have to like go straight into dbeaver. Okay, so func delete game http.responsewriter http request, and then service error JSON. Honestly, do I have a group controller? Delete group ID to the parameter. Yeah. Well, obviously, first I gotta get the idea of the game that I want to delete. So it's gonna be something similar. Here, I'll param. Okay, I'll get the ID like that. Then I need to contact the service. So var game services game. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is game dot delete game, where I have to pass the ID. Too many arguments in game dot delete. No way. Did I finish it? Services games delete game. Yeah, I have to put the string here. Okay, query exec context background for query delete fields where ID. No, here, I don't know why I did that. Okay. I must have another delete function somewhere there, but let me see if I have groups. Member group. Okay, no. That seems fine. I just want to make sure group services group. Okay. Get all groups. Delete game. What else was I doing? I forgot if I'm missing something. Let me see. I haven't checked the chat. I don't like DBeaver. I prefer Postigo or Table Plus. I don't mind DBeaver. I was using pgadmin, which is horrible. So pgadmin and DBeaver is quite the upgrade. But I have to try Postigo for sure, or Table Plus. ¿Por qué no stream en Twitch? No sé, como que Twitch no me ha ido mal, pero como que no sé ni monetizarlo, no sé, como que se me hace muy raro. Y además siento que aquí en YouTube puedes como que volver a checar el video y en Twitch no puedes hacer eso. Pero he hecho mi stream en Twitch, no sé, capaz intento más, porque sé que una vez que captas una audiencia, como que llega un montón de gente. Y aquí, por ejemplo, creo que el número de views, no al instante, pero creo que ha llegado a 24, entonces no está mal. Pero una vez que le pegas a Twitch, o sea, sube por los cielos. Entonces, no sé. También sé que Twitch tienes que ser muy consistente. Entonces, no sé. Capaz sí luego lo intento. Maybe if you want to add a feature to process games from a bucket, like a batch upload, GoRoutines may be a good choice. Rafael, yeah, that can be a good thing. The thing is that, again, like, I don't have enough data, or right now I don't have a bottleneck to do that. But I agree, if I would have, like, for example, a bunch of games that I would want to process or upload, then I would use GoRoutines. So for example, not right now, but in the future, if I have enough data, so for example, I have data for over a year and I want to get like very complex analysis of a player, of like multiple groups within multiple games, then I could make a use of GoRoutines, and that would be really cool. but at the moment we're not that complex yet, so I don't want to like make it that complex yet. But I want to get there at some point. What was I trying to do? Delete game. Except turn new. Okay, that's fine. What was it? Okay. Now let me try. Next.js. Learning personal blog. Just want to check something. Controllers. Project. I'm trying to reference because I don't know this by memory. And if someone says that they know how to code everything by memory, they're lying. So just want to check. My question is where they get. So I mean, I built this project, so this is another different project, but P, where's this P coming from? Oh, from the controller main file. Okay, so maybe I have a main file. Mod. I don't know if I love that. I may get rid of this, to be honest, later on. But for now, I'll leave it there. But I think this is a waste of a file. Actually, you know what? Let's refactor. Yeah, let's refactor right here. It should be quick. So I'm gonna get rid of these helpers, and actually I'm gonna delete this, and let's see what breaks. So main, okay, delete, yes. Wait. And let me see, get status. Oh, I deleted the game controller. All right, let me revert. Well, that was dumb for me. I should have noticed I was deleting the game controller too. Check out. All right, there you go. So there's our game controller, and we only want to delete the main. All right. There you go. And so we're good. So now, this is what I don't like. So we're already importing the services here with a G, so I can just use this G, same here. Let's see, let's get rid of that. Okay, mod undefined G. Okay, so for example here I don't have mod, but there's two things that I can do. I can either import. Git restore es más práctico para solo un archivo, en my opinion. Pues podría ser restore. Igual, ya hice git checkout, pero pues sí, capaz sí, si nada más quiero regresar un archivo en vez de regresar todo y deshacer lo que hice, tienes razón. Pero no sé, ahorita lo hice rápido. Bar G services game. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to mod and let's get rid of this. A lot cleaner, in my opinion. YOLO. That's the way to go. Okay, so we're also gonna put the G there. That stands for game. If we want to be more explicit, I can put here game. So people don't get confused and they say like, oh, you're not using good code practices. So there you go. Where else did I use this? G. So for example, I can get rid of this now, And wherever I have a G dot, now I can use game. Actually, where says the code? I don't know if I want to break that much, because I know that sometimes I do need the scope within the function. Do I really want to break everything right now? Okay, let's go step by step. Let's leave it like that. I know that this works. To do make check if you can delete the struct declarations inside the functions. Okay. So for example, like this one's right here. Maybe I can get away with, instead of using this G that I declared right here, maybe I can use the game struct declaration above. Or the object, declared above upon the struct. Anyway, I'm getting a bit lost. I'm just trying to make the delete. But we refactored, which is good. It's always good to refactor. So we are in the, and I got rid of the delete. Yeah, I got rid of the delete. Damn it. That's why restore is there. Delete game, HTTP response writer, HTTP request, and then so that's my thing. If I'm only going to be using the method, I really don't care. I can just I don't need to declare anything. Delete, and then I need to get the ID from g.url params ID. Is there an error? String 1 HTTP request. I should have one here. By ID, there you go. Oh, R, okay. So I'm missing the R right here. I did it cleared. Then I put here the ID. Then I can do that. If there is an error, we can simply say helpers dot message logs dot error log dot print line error. Otherwise return. And this is wrong. I need to update this too. There's a lot of structuring that I need to change, by the way. Let's do not that. All right, quit. Let's do exit over here. Not that one. Let's do cd documents YouTube Coffee API Coffee app. And I think this was the updated version. So controllers Coffee delete. So I have the ID. I have the error Coffee delete the ID. Helpers message log. Otherwise return. I should put a return there maybe. I don't know. Otherwise, yeah, they should go outside. And let's add some Okay. Okay. Otherwise, we do helpers.write JSON. We write HTTP. Well, we return a status. It should be status. I believe it's a 203 for successfully deleted. I'm gonna put another check there. To do return 203 successfully deleted. I think status OK is 200, so I know that's not the right one. Helpers envelope message successfully deleted. Actually, I'm gonna check right now. Successful deletion. It's a 203. 204 no content. No. I always forget. For a delete request, AT or 204 should imply. Okay. Request for a delete 200. Okay, so apparently both are valid. Fair. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it as a 200 with the message. Alright, so I have that. I'm gonna close this for now. And I don't think I need any reference anymore from my other project, so I'm gonna go to the routes. I'm gonna go to the game routes, so game, okay. So router.delete API v1 games delete by ID, and then this in controllers dot delete game. Sweet. Too many errors. Ooh, undefined mod. Perfect. So that's what that's what I wanted to see. So in the auth field, I have all right, let's refactor this. So auth mod user. Okay, that's fine. Helpers H. I remember game controllers. RH equals helpers. No. I forgot how was this. Let me see, GitHub. Or let's just do this. Let me do git add git commit deleted main file in controllers package. Okay. So now git log, or actually git log one line. Okay, check out. Oh, git checkout Okay. So now this has main. Okay, helpers.message. Helpers.message. Okay. And I have to import from helpers. Okay. All right. Get checkout main. Server. Controllers. This was enough. Okay, so the moth is fine. I don't care about that. Wait. Games. No. Game controller. Helpers.message. There you go. Okay, so now we need to go to auth. And then I can just do var.user services.user. And then here, instead of doing that mod.user, I can just do user. This is the same here. User. And I think, okay, so another one. And another one. And okay, there's a third one, so actually I'm going to do the following. Mod.user, let's change it for just user. Okay. So this function reset password. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what else. So auth is fine. And field. So field dot dot go. Okay, so same thing. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do var field from services dot field, because by the way, this is where I have my struct in the services package, right, which is right here, right? So just so you guys have context of where things are at. So same thing, I'm gonna look for every single repetition, mod.field, and I'm gonna change it for just field. So now I shouldn't see any error whatsoever. All right, cool. So now make restart. And same thing. Okay, so groups, probably same thing. Oh no, I did games, I didn't do groups, so group.go. Okay, same thing. Var group services dot group. Even though I'm importing like more often, I believe that it is easier to read just, you know, doing just group instead of mod.group. So even though that I'm importing more, I'm going for readability. So mod.group, I'm gonna change it for just group. All right, and the last thing is member. Okay, so we have members or member.go. So same thing. I'm gonna go to the 10th line. Var the member services. Member, same thing. Mod.member, changing this for member. And last one is the profile. Profile.go. Same thing. Var profile services.profile. And again, I'm going to replace mod.profile all over this file for just profile. And obviously, by the way, I used to be coding like that. I don't like that I'm not using any spaces there. Also, I need to refactor some stuff, but this is a bit cleaner, you know, separating lines. So do use white spaces, please, and don't commit the mistakes that I did, not using white spaces. So yeah, but I'm not gonna be doing the white spaces right now. Otherwise, we can be here not a while, but you know, I don't think you guys want to see that. Delete game half string want empty. Oh damn it, that change also went away. I should have used restored. Learn my lesson. So services, and we have slash game. So I go all the way down. Here I should have ID string, where there should be just ID. Again, query error. Okay. All right, so we have that. So then the game controller, just want to make sure. Okay, that's fine. Then let's go to the routes. Delete. Okay, so everything looks good. Let's actually do a restart and make sure that this can run. All right, so no errors. Perfect. So I'm gonna open a new window here. Git commit refactored controllers package by deleting main file. And oh, I haven't finished my sake. By the way, I don't know if you guys have any comments. I don't know, anything particular. I may take a little break right now and switch from alcohol to just water or green tea or something. Got that sparkling water. Also, by the way, I don't know if you guys like music during live streams. I found this page. Where's this? I never didn't even get to see GitHub. I found this page. Where's the royalty-free music? So I don't know. It's like $15. Music and FX, social, all social platforms, your social platforms, podcasts, paid ads, client work. Yeah, I'm paying this one. I'm not paying like these things. $9 doesn't seem bad. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Bill. Oh, $14 monthly. Okay. Anyway, so actually, I don't know. What do you guys think? I want to make a poll. Yeah. Okay. Do you like listening to music during a live stream? Let's see what the poll says. I don't know how many people are like directly watching this, but let's see. Okay. So we have one yes. What about the other guy? What about the other ones? What do you guys think? By the way, let's go ahead and let's test the delete game function. So that should be working now. We're going to be passing the game ID, and that's how we delete the game, by the ID. So let's create a game. I'm gonna delete the production one because I always get confused whenever I have two open. It happens often. So for example, this one is a test one. Oh yeah, I need to start my client. Very important. Okay, that's there. Soccer cage downtown. Okay, so for example, this one. Actually, I should edit this later. This is not bad. Yes and no, two votes. Oh, okay. So it's a 50-50. Go ahead and vote it. If you haven't voted, I'm actually curious. Not create group. McDonald's Tuesdays, Soccer Mondays, create games, choose field, soccer cage downtown. So let's say that this one is on a Thursday. Let's say that this was 2 Thursdays ago. So in October 26th, this was at 8 p.m. Okay, score, let's say there was 9-9, I don't know. Create game. Okay, let's go to games. Jams Mendes. Hey, what's up, Jams Mendes? Yes. Okay, so we have 3 votes, so 2 yes, 1 no. Make sure you put something on the poll. I'm actually curious. Okay, so this was last week, and that's interesting. So I don't know if you noticed, but I put 8 p.m. No, that's not it. That's not it. This was the one. Okay, cool. 11th. Yeah, this is not even. This hasn't happened yet. So I'm gonna delete this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this ID. I should put like a clipboard button here. Those are useful. But anyway, I'll put the clipboard there later. And now what I can do is I can be cool and use curl. So actually, I have some. So make file. Well, I have my login and sign up. And by the way, that's for the test web application. Don't think that this is the production. This won't work. For the production one. I remember I had some sort of well, if I'm going to be doing a delete, it's just a delete request, and I just passed the ID and the URL. Yeah, okay. Let's try that from curl. Alright, so I'm gonna do curl x delete http localhost 8080 API v1 games delete, and then I'm gonna pass the ID. Oh, message successfully deleted. So there you go. You can use that whenever you don't want to use Postman. Because whenever I actually code in the plane a lot, and Postman doesn't work with no Wi-Fi. You can use Sketchbook, or before you could use Sketchbook. Oh, that is not good. What the flip? That is not good. uh, what did I do? Successfully deleted. What's this? React Store. Oh no. Okay. Games. Sources. Games. Delete from fields. Why do I have fields? And I didn't even check. Oh my god. Delete from games. Wow, that was so bad. That was so bad. I just don't get how did like a freaking game got created. That is nuts. Game controller. Game, delete game. Alright, so now it's corrected. Wow, that was bad. I mean, not really bad, but I should have caught that. Okay. So I'm restarting my application. So now I am going to use curl again. Well, now we can delete 2 games. So, oh no, maybe I created this today. I don't know, but this one was from yeah. Okay. So I want to delete this one. The one that is not finished. So by the way, what I did is that I check on the front end that if the date is past today's date, then I add the finished. Otherwise, there's no finished. So this one, I really don't care because since this game has not happened yet, I'm gonna get rid of it. And I'm going to make use of curl. And I'm going to use curl because I don't know, I think it's good to learn how to use curl once in a while in case that you don't have Postman. It's like a built-in Postman. So it's a cool tool at your disposal. Where did I put games? Delete ID, okay. Alright, so just want to make sure that I have the same ID. Ends with 3D39, 3D39, okay. Alright, so this one should be deleted if I go here. Nice. Perfect. So that works. So let's just add that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Git commit. Got rid. Added delete function and API for the game entity. Git push origin main. So definitely I want to add that to production. So I wanted to do like an hour of streaming. I know we're past an hour. I kind of want to continue, but I don't think we're going to have time for me to put in. Actually, it's very easy. For AWS, I just go into my terminal and just do a git pull. Then just build and execute the binary. It's really not that difficult to deploy changes. It's actually quote unquote a bit harder to do it for Next.js compared to Golang. The difficult thing about Golang is knowing how to get your setup properly. But once you have your setup properly done, then you're fine. 4 boats. So 4 boats say yes, people like listening to music. 1 not really. So by doing how to say, it's not the a sample size um, survey, I'm gonna put music. By the sample survey that we did today, I'm gonna add music on the next stream. That means that I have to stream like often, otherwise there's no point. 5 posts. Oh, there you go. So even more weight to my decision of adding music. But anyway, so the deletion was successfully added. Now we can go ahead and test the addition of this with the React hook. So for example, what I'm trying to say, let's say that I'm going to create this and then delete. I'm gonna go to a group. I'm gonna go to McDonald's Tuesdays group. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna create a game, so this is going to be in the future, and hence why I will delete it. Soccer rooftop score, let's put 5 against 5, create game. So this is not good. You see how right now there's nothing here until I refresh. Previously I actually had this done. The reason that this is not working anymore is because of the following. I'm gonna log out, and by logging out, actually, I should do another poll to like not display any games. Anyway, there's two things to work on. But say I have my test user Arturo, and I have my test user Santiago. Notice this. Notice how in the games I only have one, right? And the group is a totally different one. It's Atlético San Pancho. I used to love that movie when I was little. So I'm gonna log out again. I need to work on that. So there's no games and there's no groups yet. So I need to log in. So instead of logging in as Santiago, I'm gonna log in as Arturo. And I have now more games and I have different groups. This is a very easy way of doing it. Just do the joins in the tables, and that's how you pull the respective games from the user from the different groups. Actually, that join was not that easy to pull. The games one, the groups one is easy. The games one, not as much. I'm gonna show you guys just so you can see. Get all games. I mean, it's not that nasty of an SQL query, but this is what I did. So 1, 2, 3, 4 joins to get all the games of all the groups that a user belongs to. But also I had to get the fields that were related to the games, so I could get the field name. Because obviously you don't want to put the field ID. So yeah, okay. So now let's work in the React portion. I'm gonna write all, so I'm not forgetting anything. Gonna close this. I'm gonna go through the game slides. This is where I was at. We saw that didn't work. So this happened whenever we created a game. So create a game. And now we want to get all games. So what we're going to do is wherever we call that create game function, we're also going to get we're going to get all the games. So that is in the add game, create game. Okay. So I have to get the state from the user. So const user use app selector state dot account. And if the user is signed in, there shouldn't be a problem of getting the user state. So in the handle submit, then I'm gonna do dispatch create game. And then I'm just gonna do dispatch get all games from user. Argument of string undefined is not assignable to type. String undefined is not. Okay, okay, I'm just gonna put a protection here. If not user dot ID return. And that's how TypeScript, stops complaining. So essentially, it's saying that like, if there's no user right now, just like create the game. But obviously, this won't get executed because you're not allowed to create games if you're not signed in. So it should be fine. So I'm just gonna refresh here. I'm gonna go to games. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm actually going to delete this. We can do this in Postman just so you guys see that it works on Postman too. But you saw how to use curl now. So games, delete. And message successfully deleted. So if I go to games and I reload, they should go. Boom. Also, by the way, when I delete, I should also perform that state reload. So I'll add that later too. But now we can go ahead and create. So supposedly, if I add this, I shouldn't have to reload again. So I'm gonna go to a group because I have to relate a game to a group. So I'm gonna go to Soccer Mondays and I'm gonna create a game in the future so I know that that one should be deleted. So let's say November 14th. The time really doesn't matter since this is going to be deleted. And I'm gonna put 3-3. So if I go to games, I don't like that. Let's see. There should be a console error. I don't like that. That should have been reloaded. Image Miami was detected as largest in the play. Please add priority property if this image is above the fold. Okay, we'll deal with that later. What was I doing before? Okay, this is my create game function. And dispatch get all games. So the only thing that I can think of is that I'm not executing this because user.id is being how do you say, not valued, evaluated as undefined. 8 votes. Oh wow, now we have 8 votes. Nice. Console log. User ID undefined. Debug United's best. Alright, let's try to create, let's go to groups, Soccer Mondays, create a game, Let's create another game in the future. Okay. Dispatch. The other thing that I can do is whenever I create a game, I can put two parameters. I can pass the ID of the user and then handle that all within the create game action. Create game, features, games, nice, okay. Cannot find name user. Store. Okay, no, I'm like tripping here. Maybe dispatch object from created game undefined. R3 so far. Let's see. I don't think this use app selector. Yeah, this doesn't work. I just want to double check, but I think what I'm writing right now doesn't work. I'll try what you say right now. State dot account. If not user dot ID, just return. Or well, I cannot do a protective return because I won't return a response. So I don't know. I'm not entirely happy with this, but I'll try it. And then here I don't have to do the dispatch. Let's try that. Okay. So let's delete this too. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. Again, as you saw, we can use curl or postman. I'm just showing both ways of using this. Okay, so if I refresh, these two are gone. Boom, okay. So games, groups, I'm gonna create a game for this group. Again, I wanna create something in the future, so I know that that easily doesn't belong there because we only wanna track why I'm not, okay. So I'm not getting an alert, and I'm not getting any. Yeah. Okay. So this is not gonna work. What I did. Game slice. Okay. So I'm just gonna get rid of that, and I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna get rid of that, and that too. Dispatch object from created game undefined. Create game. So what I can do? Do I want to add? Okay. I like what you say, Asri. I think that's a good idea. Let's try that. So I have my user here, and I'm gonna do if not user .id return. So I gotta be protective. And then I'm gonna put ID and then game to create. So I'm gonna pass an object. So then what is this saying? Okay. So this random bin is string. No. Or object. Get single game does not it is create game. There you go. So now what I'm going to do is the following. I'm going to destructure what I'm sending to my create game method. So I'm going to do const id and then game to create equal the data, and then I'm going to do here game to create, and also what is it, Thunk API dispatch get all games, and then pass the ID. Okay, I'm a little bit annoyed with this. ID string game to create new game. Oh, I wrote it wrong. Okay. Patience. But I'm putting an or. Why property game to create does not exist. Great game. really hate doing this, but I'll correct this later. I despise putting any to do change any for. Actually, you know what? F it. I'm gonna put the interface here. That's not where interface should go, but interface. Game submit object. Put ID of type string, and then game. What is it? Game to create. Game to create is gonna be of type game. Okay. Game submit object. What do you mean? Game to create does not exist. Oh, it goes the other way around, I believe. Yeah? No? Game to create. Oh man. Okay. I despise this. I don't like doing this. But I want to get this done. Create game. Okay, so this is where we're at. Alright, so let's see if this works. Sheesh. Groups, Mondays, create games, choose field, Brickle, Soccer, and Paddle. I'm gonna put something in the future, so I know that that is wrong. I'm gonna put successfully created. Yay, that worked. Nice. Okay. Oh, am I seeing a lot of delay? No, right? Okay, never mind. Okay, there's like a 4 seconds delay on my streaming, but so that works. I should be doing something similar with the delete. I don't like how this ended. I don't like the ending. There shouldn't be a reason why I should have this here. I'm creating the interface. Maybe I should create a type. Type. And then let's get rid of that. Alright, I'm too tight right now to like freaking go through. I'm gonna put this above now. Game state. Alright, so now that's a little bit more ordered. Okay, that looks good. Add git commit. Added Yellow games method whenever I create a game. Missing getting rid of the any in the method. so many things I still have to do. TXT notes. Sign up. Add rank in unit testing. I actually added some unit testing into the sign crib. Group in admin. Start creating reports. Done. You could unload Excel file. Okay. You will see your group stats and also individual player stats. Okay, that is not done yet. And that I believe that is done. Make sure you can see the profile of a member in a group. That's not done. Looks like you can easily see the groups. Yes. Create a group. Yes. Add a user to the group. Yes. Create a personal report. Not yet. It's partially done. Nice. Create interface. Yep. Partially done. Add, edit, delete to games. Add, edit, delete to reports. Later. I think this is the most important for now. I'm actually going to add delete to reports because that's important, but not as important. Like, because you can create and delete if there's an error. Edit, it's nice to have for now. Obviously, ideally, you should have all. But I'm gonna put that. That is very important too. Unit tests. I already have unit tests, but before I add unit tests, or I'll make them along the way. I don't think they need to be like some bullet point, but I'll leave them there just to remind myself. Add member, join to group, and to single reports. Stats, okay. Create personal report. I mean, that's kind of like, this is the same as that. Okay, make sure you can see profile of a member in a group. That goes in hand with this. So I'm actually going to put that there. Like a sub, done. I'm gonna add that there because it's like once for later. Okay, I think that's it. Alright, so right quit all. Let's stop our Dockers, and that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I try to keep a conversation. I don't know if you guys are curious about something. Si están viendo esto en español, también pueden participar y hablar en español. La verdad es que esto cambia lenguajes. Depende de lo que vea en el chat. If I see more English, I'll go to English. If I see Spanish, pues regreso al español. I can do both. That's not a problem. A mí se me hace como una dinámica muy interesante que no muchos hacen, que es hablar tanto en español como en inglés. That way you can like pull a lot of people from different places, especially from the places that I am from and that I've been living at. Spanglish, that's the way to go. Especially here in Miami. Si no hablas Spanglish, you probably don't get that far. You can get far, but maybe not as easily. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna stop the streaming here, and for better or worse, I may be streaming more often. So yeah, see you later, guys. Take it easy. Toodaloo.